In my kinesiology practice, I have found a common thread woven through the lives of each and every individual, connecting all mankind to the same root cause: malfunctions in our brain and body chemistry. It has been my experience that with boosting brain activity, every ailment, behavior, condition, and diagnosis is correctable. My son was diagnosed with autism at age 3. He would cry and scream whenever he was awake, and it's like his life was in constant fight or flight mode. He would throw his body back in temper tantrums every day. We would have countless fat lips, bruises, and headaches because he would headbutt every member of our family. He didn't seem to have any feeling when he would hurt us or hit the wall himself, like he couldn't sense the pain that he was inflicting on himself, let alone others. Automatically, I felt, I'm a horrible mother. I didn't even know how to meet the needs of my own child. His digestive system was in disarray, and he was quickly developing emotional issues in his young life. I went to his doctor. I counseled with other moms, and I even visually compared Dylan to other babies his age. His doctor declared that he had colic with acid reflux, and that these were issues that he would soon grow out of. Well, this proved not to be true. Symptoms progressed as he was ready to enter preschool. His new doctor and team of professionals diagnosed him autistic and prescribed medication. So now we were clear on the problem, but I was left without any real solutions, other than, of course, putting a Band-Aid on the symptoms. Of course, medicating would make my life a lot easier, but what would that do to Dylan? The chances that he would become dependent on drugs his whole life would increase dramatically, turning him into a drug addict just like so many others out there. I refused to go this route, and out of sheer desperation, despite my skepticism, I took the advice of a friend and made an appointment with a kinesiologist. In this appointment, she was able to communicate with Dylan in ways that I couldn't. I was convinced that this was only the beginning to the answers I had been searching for, and in following her homework for him, he began to change as a little boy. This inspired me to become certified in kinesiology to further help my son. And by utilizing modalities in brain development and nutritional therapy, he continually made progress. People started coming out of the woodworks, whether I was at church, on vacation, in line at the grocery store, or pretty much wherever I went. These individuals became my clients. And without any effort in advertising, my practice began to grow. Over time, I began to notice common behaviors and ailments in others that altogether were the equivalent of my son Dylan. Was my son a poster child for all of us? This is where boosting brain activity all began. In addition to assisting my clients on their healing journey, whether they were diagnosed with illnesses, had behavioral issues, or other conditions, I have been able to relate to them in their crisis with my own story of abuse, neglect, diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder, and cancer. In the last 5 years, I have utilized the formula for boosting brain activity in my own life, and my world has transformed to one of healing, hope, and happiness. I desire not only to teach, but to assist in accomplishing this level of healing for others. There's not a pill on the market that can create this level of wholeness. On the top of my list are individuals who struggle with the symptoms of all autism spectrum disorders, adults overcoming addictions, women who have been physically or emotionally abused, and individuals desiring to conquer an illness or disease. We can really cater our program to fit the needs of each individual, therefore allowing progress and healing to take place in the lives of all mankind. From infancy to adulthood, men, women, and children combined, if you have a brain, then this message of wholeness is for you. For more information, go to boostingbrainactivity.com.